Aren't prop firms kind of like a pyramid scheme a lot of the time?
If we talk about prop, margin of business decreasing.
The whole industry is kind of rotten.
Here something about Forex. Prop firms much more cheaper than brokerage. They just open prop firms, set up.
They're just like taking money from their clients and they're not paying them.
I know that they don't pay because they can't. One prop firm generated 70K, 360K payouts.
And then when people actually try to get payouts, the company just goes bankrupt. They're incentivized to basically lie to people and to tell them, we can get you unlimited money very quickly.
I did some research with some hundreds of prop firms, and for these 3 years, 84 prop firms died. Everything was fine from acquisition side, but investors and management didn't understand what is going on.
Be honest, do people make more money trading or do they make more money with prop firms? Stanislav, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. You're kind of like a boss in this finance space. You're kind of like the person that people go to. Tell me about what you are. Like who are you? Why are you a boss man?
Okay, thank you. In general, my name is Stanislav. I am acquisition and growth consultant for brokerage and prop firms. And I'm in this space since 2018, and I focus mostly like in marketing, acquisition, and growth.
You're a consultant for prop firms and brokers? Isn't that aren't prop firms kind of like a pyramid scheme a lot of the time? Isn't it kind of like a weird industry?
If we talk about prop, I think it's really young industry. It's 10 years old, but last maybe 2-3 years, it's very unpublic and growing. And I think right now industry not formed finally, because we can find a lot of business model changing, and we can find, it looks like this industry try to find business model, yes, because some prop firms very profitable, some prop firms dying in 6 months. And I think margin of business decreasing every quarter, because a lot of new props opens, and but markets of clients, yes, not growing so quickly. We can see this in Google Trends, for example, yes, that prop firm search is growing, but not so quickly like it should be. But I hope in future it will be better.
Okay, prop firms aren't growing as fast, but like a lot of prop firms, they're just like taking money from their clients and they're not paying them, or they're an illegal offshore company. Is that true?
I know that they don't pay because they can't, because they become bankrupt. It's pretty often situation when prop firm start, create some good requirements for challenges, sell some hundreds of challenges in first, second months. And after this, they got a lot of payouts. I had one case, for first months, prop firm generated $70K dollars revenue, and in third months, prop firm should pay 360K payouts, because they put very good requirements for clients. It was very good for marketing, for acquisition. ROAS was great, but when payouts came, they just don't have from where pay this. And in this case, I think it's pretty often situation when prop firm set it up, I can say, by marketers instead of by people from trading. It's happened pretty often, yes.
So like the whole industry, you're saying the whole industry with prop firms is kind of rotten, where they're incentivized to basically lie to people and to tell them, we can get you unlimited money very quickly, it's very cheap. And then when people actually try to get payouts, the company just goes bankrupt. Or are companies saying they go bankrupt and then they just take like a bunch of money and then close the company? Is that something they do too?
No, at first I can't say that it's all industry. We see cases that a lot of prop firms dying, and I even had one post about this, because when I started 3 years ago, I did some research with some hundreds of prop firms, and for these 3 years, 84 prop firms died. The main just not active. And I can't say that it's scam, it's just wrong business model. Yes, it's like you can open some business, make mistake in business model, and become bankrupt. I can't say that it's scam because, okay, it's open pro firms cost money. Yes, rent technology, set up, connect everything. It costs some decades, thousands of dollars. And if you get in first month 70K revenue, I mean, you have profit, okay, and scam, yes. You have some decades, thousands of dollars. It's not interesting for scam. I think it's just not enough experience for owners in this space. Another problem, a lot of investors also hear something about Forex, especially investors from casino space. They want to go into Forex space, but open pro firms much more cheaper than brokerage, and they just open pro firms with some, okay, they can collect some team very, very quickly, set up, put some amount of money in paid acquisition, business model not working, it's not that speed and margin which they expect, and they just close such pro firms. I personally was in twice in such cases. When I did ads for such prop firms, everything was fine from acquisition side, but from another part of business, it was very terrible, just because investors and management didn't understand what is going on. There was zero people who worked in Forex previously. It's also a common problem, I think.
So like basically marketers will they'll get a lot of followers on social media, and they want to make more money, so they start a prop firm. And then because they're marketers without any finance experience, because they're marketers without any finance, knowledge, they start a prop firm, they give out like 50-60% discount codes. They don't really know who they're marketing to. They just spam everywhere and everywhere. And then the prop firm ends up either bankrupt or shutting down early because they want to, close the company, make money, and leave.
Okay. No, let's divide these questions on two answers, because if you talk about risk, yes, definitely most of marketers doesn't understand risk reward, yes, and we have right now some companies who focus on risk management for brokerage and for props, and it's not just marketers, people who have never been in Forex industry, they neglect by risk management from scratch, and it's pretty common situation when someone open pro firm, in 6 months it's closed, and right now it's continue going on. Second problem, people in general, marketers definitely understand that when they put high level of promo code, they will not get good retention from this. And I can't say that high level of promo codes is idea from marketers. From my experience, it's mostly idea from CEO or some management who are not marketers. They're just managers from like business development managers, something like this. Because marketers understand that if you put high level of promo code for people, they will not buy after this for full price. And retention from these users will be very bad. Because from my experience and from some benchmarks, average trader or average client of prop should buy 5.5 challenges in classic pro firms. Yes, but if you start to give them 70-80% promo codes, you can't get such retention. It's impossible. That's why old prop firms, big prop firms, you can't find high level of promo codes from them. 15, 10, 25%, 20%. It's what they suggest. And just in some celebration like Christmas, New Year, Lunar, and etc., etc. But new pro firms can put 60%, 80%, never mind, because they want to get users quickly, but they don't know what we'll do with them later.
So let's say you're like a young guy and you're trying to make money in this, finance space. Be honest, do people make more money trading, or do they make more money like with prop firms and courses and all that kind of stuff?
We have this phrase. Yes, it's trading. It's most difficult way to make quick money or something like this. Such phrase, yes. But if you talk about how influencers influence on this space, of course, influencers it's part of acquisition. It's part of marketing. And of course, we can find a lot of young traders who finish some courses, who watched some video on YouTube, etc., and they try to trade. Previously, they get some hundreds of dollars and went to brokerages. Right now, they get some hundreds of dollars and went to prop firms. Just product changed, yes. But in brokerage, they have zero chance to make money. To be honest,
Why?
yes. Let's be honest. Okay, if we talk for $300, you can buy some 50K challenge, and if you will be lucky and prop firm will be fine, you can get payout. Yes, you can get some thousands sometimes. Yes, but if you put $300 in brokerage, which quantity of good deals you should do to make some thousands dollars? It's just mathematically much more difficult. That's why prop firm industry growing right now, just because of possibility to get payout. It's like ticket for making money. Challenge, yes, it's like nothing. It's just ticket for making money.
But do most people make money on prop firms, or is it like a casino for most people?
Depends on country. In some countries, like Vietnam, a lot of people trades in such way like gamblers, yes.
In Vietnam, they're gamblers. What countries are bad at using prop firms?
No, a lot of prop firms suspend Vietnam because of their style of trading. And it's very difficult. No, a lot of prop firms, if you open some good websites, Vietnam is suspended.
Really? Is that because they're hedging?
Yeah, just for decrease risks of payouts. And I remember one of client, I consulted him, and I remember, yes, he paid for one trader in Vietnam 36K payouts, and this trader bought challenges for 11,000. I mean, he bought, but finally he got this huge payout. But firm is, I mean, with reputation, etc., they have found, yes, they paid such payouts. But in Vietnam specifically, a lot of such examples, and their style of trading very interesting. That's why some prop firms suspend Vietnam. Yes.
What is the Vietnamese style of trading?
For me, difficult to. But they're very risky. Yes, they don't follow some risk-reward strategy because for them, as I understood and as I was explained by owners of prop firms, I mean, they're ready to buy 4, 5, 6 challenges, 10 challenges, because they know that their strategy finally will bring payout.
Oh, so this is like gambling, basically.
Yeah, it's like gambling with some level of...
Okay. What about Indians? How are they on prop firms? Are they performing well?
Indians really depends on requirements, because I remember also it was one case in consulting. Prop firm has daily loss 5%, and in India they have good sales. When they decrease this daily loss to 4%, Indians people stopped to buy. Yeah, because for them really important is daily loss. I think it really depends on which courses promoted by influencers. Yes, because in Ukraine, for example, very popular this swing trading strategy. Yes, not day trading. And that's why, for example, a lot of Ukrainians previously bought challenges in funding pips. Till some moment when funding pips changed this, yes. But funding pips didn't have any Ukrainian language, nothing. But in Ukraine, in education, in forex education space, in trading education space, the swing trading very popular. And I think maybe in India another strategies popular, mostly like day trading or something like this. That's why this requirements really depends on influence depends on the location.
What country, what people get the most payouts?
No, the most popular is this space. The most popular in UK and USA. I think mathematically they should get the most of payouts because there are the most of sales. Yes. But if you talk about
per capita
percentage or something like this, I don't know. It will be. No, I just don't have data. Yes, but I think it can be good question for research for some researchers.
Mm-hmm. So if you run a prop firm, you basically want your traders to lose money. Your goal is to make your traders to lose money, and that's how you make money. That's the business model, right?
Where in general, in prop firms or in brokerages?
in prop firms?
In prop firms, no, of course, you should have some healthy level of payouts. Prop firm not interested that every trader will pass challenge. But mathematically, every trader cannot pass challenge. It's impossible mathematically. That's why, yes, it's just numbers.
You're saying that in a nice way. Not everyone can get payouts. Yeah, it makes sense.
Someone, look, we have prop firm match, for example. Yes, they can verify payouts which are done by prop firms. That's why we have traders who make money in prop firms.
Can't you just pay to be on prop for a match? Can't you just send them money and they let you on?
No, I know that they have some technology. If you want to be listed, you need to be pass through some compliance, and they track this somehow. That's why definitely traders get payouts from prop firms. Why not? But we have a lot of cases when no, but it depends on situation.
Mm-hmm. What percent of people that pay for a prop firm actually end up making money and getting payouts?
I think it depends on region and average number we can't find, because right now a lot of business models, you can find challenges for $100 for 100K challenge, yes. You can find some challenges for $10, $19, $20. And I think percent plus one step, two step instant funding, plus another exotic challenges. That's why I think it really depends on this. And average numbers, it will be just some guessing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. What is a secret in the trading industry, in the finance space, that every professional knows as like an open secret, but no one really talks about?
I don't know. I'm a marketer. I can't answer this question, I think, unfortunately.
Okay. Interesting. How can you tell that it's a trustworthy prop firm or a trustworthy broker? And how can you tell if you can't trust it?
Right now, it's much more easier than 3 years ago. We have some review websites which have never been discriminated. Yes, like Profirmatch, the Trusted Prop, for example. We still have Trustpilot. It's not the best source.
Even if you go to Trustpilot, even TradingView has bad reviews.
Yeah.
There's not a good finance company on Trustpilot.
It's not the best, but it's not, we have something, yes.
Okay.
Because some prop firms really don't care about Trustpilot, but some prop firms really worry about this. Especially young prop firms. That's why if you want to choose someone who is just opened and they on market, 6 years, 6 months, and their Trustpilot, it's fine, and you see that they operate in Europe, and their reviews from Europe, it's fine, yes, because if they sell challenges in UK, but they are all good reviews from Nigeria, it can be fakes. Maybe. We don't know. Yes. Plus, yes, this review website which have never been discriminated, and we can find another websites, yes, with reviews, but Profirmatch, the Trusted Prop, it's the best one right now, and plus everyone can do some research in YouTube, for example, because of course every prop firm has bad reviews, even the best one, but how to say, quantity of bad reviews and quantity of good reviews, yes. For good prop firms, for all prop firms, you don't find big percentage of bad reviews right now, even on public, on YouTube, and etc., etc.
So reviews would be your main way of determining if a prop firm is trustworthy and if it'll give you payouts. Is there anything else that you would take into account?
You don't have another sources. You just can't believe.
Like if the company has some sort of registration, or if the company has, some, rules, for example, would you take any of that into account?
No, it's very important that prop firm have never changed rules for challenges which was sold. Yes, because if they have never done this, it's very good. Yes, because we can find a lot of situations when rules was changed in sold challenges. Of course, in this case, you can't believe this prop firm that you will buy challenge and in 1 month rules will not be changed. But you don't have another sources where really normal another sources where you can check if they will pay you or no. Of course, in every moment, pro firm can die, like everyone, another business, like another businesses. But of course, if you work with some pro firm which was present in market years, it's much more secure instead of trade on someone who just opened yesterday. Because we don't have licenses, yes, for props. And I think it's fine because prop firm, it's not brokerage. You don't put real money, you just buy ticket. Yes, if you buy ticket, it's... I'm not sure that prop firms should be regulated like brokerages because that level of compliance which we have in Europe, it's, I think, insane right now for brokerages.
You think brokerages have too many rules to operate in Europe?
Yeah, too many rules, too many limitation everywhere. And we can find a lot of brokerages who onboard clients from Europe, but they don't have CISEC because they don't want or they can't open this because of this limitation and requirements. But props don't have these problems. It's good and bad. I can say that it's really bad because prop firms don't have money to operate under CISEC. It's just impossible because prop firms don't have such amount of revenue in general. Average prop firm, yes. Average broker can, but average prop firm, no.
Do you trade? Do you day trade?
Right now, no. Some years ago I did, but right now, no, I don't.
Do you think a lot of people in the finance, marketing, in the prop firm broker space, they can't make money day trading, so they start selling courses, they start, doing other stuff?
No, you mean people who work inside brokerages?
Like, let's say if someone's not good at trading and they can't make money day trading, they sell other people the dream of day trading?
No, it's a problem of influencers, yes. If you follow some person and you trust him, you should have reason why you should trust him, yes. If someone believes someone, maybe he has reason to do this.
Do you think a lot of influencers are lying about how much money they make trading? And instead they make money from courses?
I don't have such data. Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
Just opinion, yes. We have some quantity of influencers who can't prove that they made money from trading. But it really depends on region, and I think such problem much more visible in crypto trading instead of forex trading. Influencers from crypto space much more.
They're way more scummy. They lie to their audience more.
Yeah, I think yes. In forex we had and have somewhere such problems, but not so much like in crypto trading space.
Interesting. Crypto trading. So what would you recommend people to get into crypto trading?
I don't recommend anyone to trade. I can't.
I don't recommend anybody to trade at all.
I can't recommend them to do something with I know financial advices. I'm a marketer, yes. I can't recommend anyone to do something.
Okay. The expert of prop firms and brokers is telling you not to trade.
I'm not a trader. That's why I can't recommend anyone to trade because I'm not a trader.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is a very interesting conversation. When you say that a lot of people in the crypto space, they're not actually making their money doing any crypto stuff, you mean that a lot of people, they build an audience pretending like they're rich from trading, from crypto, and then once they get rich or once they get famous, then they start selling courses, they start selling promo codes, they start selling Telegram groups, and that's how they actually make their money, and they pretend like they got their money from trading. Is that a common theme in the finance space with the influencers that you worked with?
I don't work with influencers because I work with paid ads, but I see right now some level of trend of this fake signals group because it's very easy to check. You can find on Upwork a lot of jobs. We are looking for manager for signal group, and there are even descriptions that you need to go to some another group, copy signals, and I mean, it's just from open information. Yes, it's not guessing or something like this. That's why I don't know. We can't prove how much which percentage of this signals group are fake, but some percentage definitely it's not true. And I think if you open some signal group and there are no real face, just some random name, just signals and some AI pictures, of course you can't believe and you can't trust. But if some trader and he's real put his face, he also gets some risk for his reputation and etc. etc. That's why I think for this type of groups you can have higher level of trust instead of anonymic groups, anonymic signal groups. That's why people believe people. Because we have a lot of influencers who are in masks, closed faces, and etc. etc. It's interesting to watch, but if they will do something, they will not lose their reputation like a real person, yes? Just like this avatar, I can say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so if they're hiding their face, especially if they're... Well, the thing is, what I noticed is there's influencers that don't hide their face and they can still promote like some crypto scam or some broker that goes under. It's just that nobody remembers in 6 months or a year that they ever did anything bad in the first place because everyone always forgets everything very quickly, right?
No, everyone can promote some scam, yes, but we don't know. And of course they change their reputation for money. And of course, in future, someone forgot, someone will not forget. But it's just how this industry, influencer industry works.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I think maybe in future it will be better. It definitely will be better because 5 years ago everyone advertised casino. Right now,
everyone's advertising casinos now too.
Not everyone, but a lot of people advertise casino. Right now, they worry about this.
One of the biggest traders right now, TJR, he's sponsored by a company, a gambling company. And for the first half of his stream, he's teaching people to draw lines on charts how to trade. For the second half of his stream, he's on a casino screaming. Like, it's not getting better. The space is not getting better. Casinos make so much money.
I think depends on region also. Depends on region. Europe may be much more regulated. Tier 3 country may be less regulated. Okay, more regulated. I think it's the USA more regulated. That's why I think it depends on region.
Okay. You said earlier that you're an expert at growing prop firms and you're a marketer with that kind of stuff. What is something that prop firms do to actually gain trust with their people?
I can say that what they don't do. Most of young prop firms don't worry about trust and it's one of the reasons why they failed. Yes, they open, it's common flow. They buy some white label, set up white label.
Hold on. You're saying a lot of prop firms, they don't even own the prop firm, they just white label some other company?
No, it's normal when you rent some white label tech for start. I mean, it's not problem.
But just to clarify, a lot of prop firms, you're just buying another prop firm with a higher percentage.
The problem is from tech providers, but it's not. I mean, it's normal.
Okay, it's normal. If you're buying a new prop firm, it might just be a white label for some other company, but whatever. Okay, continue.
No, I mean, you buy tech, yes? You buy technology. Right. You rent technology. Set up some website and start to do paid ads. And that's all. They don't do any PR. They don't worry about trust points, I can say. They don't do social media sometimes, just buy traffic. And they think that they buy traffic, sell some challenges, and somewhere they will have this small margin. But in most of cases, it's not work. Right now, isolated user acquisition for props don't work so well. We can find a lot of examples when prop firms opened, do this closed. And if you want to open if you opened right now your own prop firm and believe that you will be profitable just with paid ads, okay, maybe till some level, yes, but you need to build normal 360 marketing. You need to build community, you need to do PR, you need to build some education, because a lot of audience is beginners. You need to help these beginners to trade, and as a result, you will get normal retention, and just with normal retention, firm can be profitable.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess the issue that prop firms have is that they're actually not doing enough on social media, and they should do more.
Not just in social media, everything except of pay debts. We can find such examples. Yes, and it's not problem, it's just reality. And of course, they need to do normal 360 marketing. And a lot of pro firms do, and they continue to be present in market. Everything is fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When brokers are trying to make someone, deposit money, or like when brokers are looking for their ideal customer, what is like the ideal person you can just take a bunch of money from as a prop firm or a broker? Like what kind of people are like this?
Okay, brokers depends on which broker, but if you talk about retail, they need traders who will trade with them for a long time. They don't interested in person who will bring $200, lost this, and left. As they also don't interested in okay, it will be better, but if someone will come with 10K, lost, and left, and will never go back, it's also not good. Brokers like when people trade with them, yes? Trading volume, it's what they need, and etc. Also depends how brokers operate with A book, B book, but brokers need people who trade. It's the main difference with capital, yes, with some funds.
Prop firms, they make money when their traders lose money. With brokers, is it like that too, or do brokers want their people to make money?
Props make money when someone buy challenge.
Yes.
Brokerages, it depends, because they have a lot of tools. They can have CFD, they can have real stocks, they can have some another tools, yes? Not just lose money, yes? Because if you buy real stock, and hold this, what you can lose? No, if price will go down and you will sell, yes, but it's not CFD. That's why it's really, plus we have also copy trading, brokers who has copy trading feature. Brokers with synthetic indexes, with some kind of indexes, yes. It really depends on type, but brokers under the regulation, yes. If they follow regulation, if a trader open website and he see disclaimer on half of screen that 74% of traders lose their capital, everything opened, yes, the highest level of transparency. And if someone will bring money and have no idea how to trade, who can control this? No one can control this. Because right now, if you talk about marketing space, brokerage really under limitation. If you open normal ads banner from some European brokerage, there are 30% of this banner. It's like disclaimer that you shouldn't trade.
It's a good disclaimer. Most people are too stupid to trade.
No, I don't know. It depends on location. I can say that they are stupid, but most of them just not follow risk reward. Yes, risk management. It's the most important, one of the most important stuff for traders. You have all tools for follow your risk management in MetaTrader, for example, or on some another trading platforms. But look, brokers, it's middlemen, yes, middle companies.
Mm-hmm.
We have demand and supply. If someone want to trade, he will find where to trade. He can go to some crypto platform which totally not regulated, and he can go to some brokerage who under SISEC, BaFin in Germany, or another regulator, or if it's UAE, it can be IDGM or ESCO, etc. There is some rules you under secure. And of course, if broker will broke these rules, yes, he will get fined. But if you work trade on regulated brokerage, you don't have any problem.
How do brokers make money? Is it like commission?
Depends on broker, but yes, mostly from commission, yes.
So do brokers care if you win or lose a trade? Do they make most of their money from commission?
It depends on license, but brokerage revenue contains of a lot of different small stuff. Yes, it's somewhere commission, somewhere where you, if it's CFD, where you lose money, and also it depends A book or B book. If broker put you under B book and you lost money, broker made zero. That's why it's also brokerage also lose money, and some brokerage going bankrupt because of this. It's not very, especially when market growing very quickly, like it was in January with gold. Yes, some brokerage has problems, and some brokerage made money, some brokerage no.
So to clarify, if it's a B book brokerage, it kind of operates like a prop firm to where they want you to lose money when you put your money in. But when it's like an A book brokerage, that means that they make most of their money on commission or even copy trading their best users.
Yeah, but we can say that some broker just B book or just A book.
It's in between for all of them?
Yeah, of course, they do their own research, they operate by this. That's why, they have dealing departments for this. Yes, it's totally another space, which I understand on very basic level. But not every broker wants that you will be with him for years. Yes, they don't want that you will come, lost all your money and left. It's long game for brokerage because customer acquisition cost, yes, bring new trader, it's very expensive in Europe, and broker don't want that you lose $200 immediately and left him. Broker wants that you trade better, come $200 every month and do some trades, lose, win, make profit, somewhere not make profit. We need to be in with this broker. It's better in long-term perspective.
Okay. Interesting. So you're saying long-term brokers, they actually want people to come and stay for a long time. I mean, that makes sense, obviously. Okay, interesting. Are most prop firms actually sustainable business models, or like 90% of them are just, they're never going to make it?
We don't know percentage, but I think prop firm industry will be changed, and right now we see some changes. One props added synthetic challenges. It's interesting. I don't remember name. Right now, for traders, opened some fast prop firms which opened prediction markets. That's why I think it just will be developed, changed, and something like this. That's why I can't say that 90% or 80%, I don't know how much, will die. Some percentage of props who operate right now will die definitely. And they are dying right now. Just because it's young industry. It like was with crypto projects 15 years ago, yes? If you open top 100 tokens, which was even 5 years ago, it's totally different from what we have right now. And I think in props it will be the same. Just need time. Of course, we have some leaders, but I think also these leaders will be changed right now. Right now, there is some guessing if FTM was still top one, maybe no. That's why, yes, I think, of course, definitely props industry will be changed. Plus, I think in future, most of brokerage or every broker will open his own prop firms. Because it's just a little bit another audience.
What's your least favorite thing about the entire finance industry? What do you hate the most about this?
I like finance industry. I can't say that I hate. No, at first, I don't like over-regulation, but I understand why governments do this, because a lot of scam, but they don't really protect people from scam, because we can find a lot of scammy brokers. They are not really brokers, they are just kitchen, yes? Some people put money and can't withdraw. Just black scam. Black brokers, we can say, yes, it's just scam. And government tried to do something with this, but as a result, big problems get normal brokers.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, I guess my final question would be, what would you tell, you're an expert in, the prop firm space, the broker space, and there are going to be people that are watching that are, traders, and they actually want to make money trading. They're actually interested in, creating a future out of this. Should they spend their time trading? Is it even worth it? From everyone you've talked to, have you met any traders that are actually successful from day trading?
No, I know traders who, in trading, I know one trader, two traders who work somewhere like 15, 16 years. They are traders. They have capital under their management. But trading is difficult stuff. Yes, you need to be very careful. You need to control your emotions. You need to learn a lot. Start trading is not difficult. You can just open position. Yes, it's not difficult, but it's like every another industry. Yes, there are some beginners, people with knowledge, and etc. etc. I mean, of course, people don't like. I mean, if someone start to trade and follow some signals, of course, it's not a very good idea. But if you trade, you have your own strategy. You follow a risk management, which was normal built. Yes, but I think a lot of people just greedy. Yes, they want to make money very quickly, and they put high level of leverage. They put all capital in one deal, all their deposits, yes, and lose everything. And
Like Vietnamese people.
it's problem. I mean, it's just who guilty in this. We can say that brokerage guilty in this, or pro firms guilty in this, or marketers guilty in this. We have people who go to casino. We have people who do bets somewhere. Yes, maybe for them it's game, just for relax. Maybe someone trade for relax. I don't know.
Okay. Well, if you trade like it's a casino, if you trade like it's a game, I do not want you to buy anything I'm selling. I only want the best traders on my team. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for telling me about the secrets about this industry. And yeah, try not to, at least you're not working with casinos. I know brokers and prop firms, they're kind of close to casinos, but you're at least giving people a way to make money if they actually work hard, unlike a casino where there's nothing you can do, where you can actually, fix the system. Any final notes?
I think no.
Where can people find you?
In LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn, yes. I'm
All
active
right.
just there, yes.
Click below, guys. Click below.
Thank you for the conversation. Have a nice day.